Hey guys, I am so sorry about last weekend. Things got away from me. Uh, it's the holidays, so can't expect too much. A lot of stuff that's got to get done. Um, Also, I was working on my car that weekend, so priorities, but everything's all good now. Well, it's not worse. uh, Wheel bearings, man, they're like the worst. So, anywho, like I said last time, we were going to jump into Halo Reach for the PC. I know I'm a little late to the party for you guys, but yeah, I've been playing it with the guys. We've been having a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I can't do videos with them at the moment. Our schedules just conflict too much, and I don't think they'd be very fun to watch on a stream. Oh, look at the look. Oh, that's a screw. Never mind. I thought that was like a little Xbox button. Anywho, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into the Legendary campaign. I know technically I was doing this with Lucas on the Xbox back in the day. And I don't know, I might jump back into that too. As I feel like these two games, though they're the exact same game, I feel like it's a completely different experience on both. Playing with a PC, obviously, you're going to have a lot more dexterity and, just overall, you're going to be a lot better. More accurate is what I'm saying. While on the Xbox, it really kind of assists you with that aim assist, obviously. But it's still a very unique experience, and it's also kind of nostalgic to play it that way too. So we might get back to that playthrough again at some point, but for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the PC one. I was gonna do just a couple multiplayer games, but I feel like this will be a good way for me to get through the Legendary campaign. Obviously, I've been kind of working on it as it is. If you look down here, last mission I was on was this one. That's my favorite. But we're gonna go ahead and start off on Winter Contingency. I would show you guys Noble Actual, but I don't know if the music's gonna play through on that one. And also, it's just a really long glorified cutscene. If there was like a training thing where they go over your look controls and stuff like in the other ones, I'd probably play through it. But ultimately, I'll just fill you guys in while it's loading. So we'll go ahead and start on the actual first level. Winter Contingency, where things pretty much get started. We're gonna do it on Legendary, because why not? Gets me more achievements. The only skulls that I'm gonna have on, well, I'm not turning on any of these skulls. I don't really care too much about the score. I only use scoring for confirming like a kill on like a grunt or something, because it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. I mean, yeah, obviously they'll stop moving, but sometimes they stop and they just crouch and hide. But that's just my personal preference. I will be turning on the cowbell skull for obviously the acceleration of explosions. It just makes the physics a lot more fun. It used to be called Sputnik back in Halo 2, but it's changed since then. The IWHBYD skull, obviously for the combat dialogue. But anywho, let's go ahead and start. I'm going to try and get through these levels as fast as I can. Reach is one of those games that I feel is a little bit easier to speedrun. There's a lot of sections where you got to stop and take out a bunch of enemies. But hopefully this won't have too much of that. There's only like 2 sections where you got to do it in this level. But anywho, I turned off all the music.
We're looking at a down relay outpost 50 clicks from Visegrad.
I'm actually going to turn my volume up.
To whoever took it out, and then Cat's gonna
But
get it back
I turned
online.
off the music for this because I don't know if there's copyright on it or something like that, with it being so new.
Commander, we just lost our signal with HQ.
Backup channels.
Searching.
Actually, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I've done other Halo games
You
with
heard her.
it.
Dead zone confirmed.
Anywho,
Command
these
will
guys
not
are
be
going in
keeping us
to
company
check
this
out
trip.
some suspicious activity in this region. After apparently a company went missing, military company went missing. So you, as a Spartan 3, and the others as Spartan 3s, except the big one, that's George. He's a Spartan 2. You guys are sent in to take care of insurrectionists, which are pretty much they're pretty much civilians that are upset with, you know, the government stuff nowadays. So yeah. Anywho, we got a distress beacon, so we gotta go and pick that up, see what's going on. I'm going to ignore that and let my guys worry about that, because there's actually something down here that I can kill right away. Nobody comments on it because it's just an Easter egg thing, but it's kind of cool. I probably won't kill it because it's really hard to do, but we'll attempt it. I'll at least be able to show off that there's one here. For those of you who have played Halo before, you'll know what an elite is. And there's one right at the beginning here trying to run away. I'm probably gonna miss him. Yeah, there he is.
Distress beacon's coming from just south of your commander. We're close.
Structure point 3-4 looks clear from this angle. Roger that.
Yeah, he's out of there. Anywho, you could see that there was a little white thing on the back of him. Basically, oh, emus. Out here. If you kill him, there's a little data pad on his back, and you can go ahead and just snatch that right off of him. It adds to a side mission thing. It's not important, but it gets you an achievement if you do it. For the first time ever in a Halo game, by the way, they're civilians. We're not going to stick around, though, because honestly, we really don't need to. We're going to go ahead and jump ahead and get through the rest of the level. Anyway, there's the company that went missing. He's not doing too good. None of them are doing too good. It's not insurrectionists, though. It's, well, something else that you guys who've played Halo probably already saw coming to begin with. You look out the window, and there it is, Covenant. Now, I made that kill look pretty easy, but the rest of that's pretty much the only easy kill I'm gonna have. Except for these guys. Sometimes you get lucky. But on Legendary, you guys have seen it before. I've played through Halo 2 and Halo 1 on Legendary. I think. Maybe I haven't. I don't know. It's been a while. But for those of you who have played Halo before, you already know how hard Legendary playthroughs are. That's synchronizing, though. Good grief. It's very difficult, very easy to die because everybody hits like a tank, and they also have incredible accuracy. As you can see, I'm already like super low on health. I'll go ahead and grab a health pack. Now, the cool thing about Legendary is, and the rest of the game as well, is you don't really have to go out of your way to kill everything. In fact, here, I can just run right across that bridge. I'm taking my time through here, though, because I don't want to waste too much time. I'm only going to do a level per playthrough. And then, depending on how things go, I may get back to... Ooh, that's a really bad spot for me to be. Depending on how things go this week, I may end up getting back to the Silent Hill 2 and Metroid Prime 2 playthroughs a lot quicker. But we'll see. kind of taking it easy, kind of just starting fresh. Who knows? I might even start those playthroughs over again. I'm sure that's probably going to disappoint a couple of you guys that are watching me, but you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. It'll just make things a lot easier for me in the long run. I honestly don't need to fight these guys. I'm gonna try and run. Oh, look at that. That was easy. So yeah, you can just run past all these enemies and stuff. Your guys are invincible. They don't die unless it's like
Commander,
cutscene based or whatever. I'm actually gonna wait for my two guys. So this guy that's coming up closest to us, Carter, he's our leader. He's a Spartan 3, and then George, the big guy with the gun, he's the Spartan 2. So pretty much the muscle of the crew. It's not a squad-based game like some games nowadays. It definitely doesn't have the... Oh, that was awful. Sorry, George. Oh, sorry, everybody. It doesn't have the squad-based mechanics that Halo Reach had. That is just absolutely garbage. These guys can kind of help out. Actually, no. We can go this way, I think. Probably not. But they can actually fight with you. They'll be able to kill a couple guys. In fact, George is kind of useful in this area. You just drive around with him, he'll shoot whatever's in his way. If you can drive right. Unfortunately, I can't, apparently. But yeah. Unlike Halo 5, where every time you... Ooh, that guy's like super... That guy was a big deal back when Halo... Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I shouldn't have stuck around. Anyway, that guy was, I think, a Bob class elite. Basically, they're like Ranger... Or, not Rangers. I'll explain it later. Well, I guess I can explain it now. They're essentially just really rare type elites. They look like a weak version... Or, they look like weak elites. That you'll see later on that wear white armor, but they have gold armor, which makes them super strong. They're really neat. And back when Halo Reach started, if you... Yeah, I'll swap to that. If you killed one, it would show up on your Bungie profile, which was a huge kind of incentive to go hunt them down and kill them. I think there's like one per mission. I could be wrong. But there's a bunch of little things that you can kind of hunt down and kill in this. A lot of different ways to get achievements. And for those of you who aren't aware of Halo Reach, you'll notice that I'm using a different weapon compared to what you'd see in Halo 3 and Halo 2. Sorry, these guys talk a lot during this. It's kind of distracting. But instead of the battle rifle, you get the DMR rifle. It's not my favorite rifle. It works for this game, but honestly, give me the battle rifle any day. But it is what it is. You'll also notice that my shots are not very accurate in this game, even with a precision-based weapon like the DMR. It's essentially a glorified pistol that I was using earlier. The only difference is it zooms in a little bit further, and I think it's just a tad bit stronger. But you'll notice that when I shoot, my reticle... I need to get some health. My reticle grows in size. It does it with all the weapons too. It'll even do it with the assault rifle. That's weapon bloom, which means every time that I shoot something, the spread of bullets goes out further and further. So it makes hitting people a lot harder, and it also makes Legendary a real pain in the butt. Especially going against elites. And unfortunately, with the DMR running out of bullets pretty quickly, it kind of becomes a pain in the butt to kill elites and stuff. But that's where the needle rifle comes into play. So do yourself a favor, grab a plasma pistol and a needle rifle, which is kind of like a... Oh. Pretty sure I was supposed to get on that. Okay. Wait, what the heck was that? Is there another one coming? Emus. Maybe I'm supposed to go over there. Well, we get in the car. Anywho, as I was gonna say, go ahead and get yourself a plasma pistol and basically a precision weapon. I prefer the needle rifle because of the amount of ammo that it carries. Pick those up and you know, you're pretty much golden against elites. Did I do something wrong? I was supposed to get picked up by that... Oh. Yeah, I was supposed to get picked up by the vehicle, or the little ship there. I'm probably gonna get killed here. What the heck? I think I just soft-locked the level. That really stinks, too. This level's not exactly easy to get through. Maybe they dropped some or another ship off down here. Wait a minute. Evac site secure. Get aboard the Falcon and meet up with Noble Team in Visegrad. Where did the Falcon go? Okay, let's try restarting the checkpoint, I guess. Maybe I did something wrong.
Troopers, hop that transport. LZ is clear. Move in for evac. Affirmative. Transport inbound.
Okay, let me get... Okay, I guess I don't get that either. What are you doing? I am so confused. I don't know what's going on. Because there's supposed to be one of those little airplane thingies that lands for you guys. And then you're supposed to hop on it and go to a whole nother area. I think the level glitched up or something. Let's try that again. We'll pick up the needle rifle, we'll pick up the plasma pistol, and we'll just try like crazy to get on that thing. Get me on. It's not even like sitting still or anything. Or am I just... No, can't do that. Or what if I... Yeah, I want... Well, I guess because that one guy survived, I can't complete the level? No, normally they all die and then I don't have to worry about it. That's frustrating. Unless there's like a Falcon somewhere just chilling over here. By the way, you also get to drive civilian vehicles in this game. First for that too. Only problem is, it guy just stinks.
Noble leader, I'm seeing heat sinks in the structure ahead.
Is this why I didn't drop down? Well, now it won't matter because I'm dead anyway. You know what? We're gonna restart the level. That was terrible. Now we gotta sit through this mandatory cutscene again. This is gonna be a long video. I bet you it's already like 30 minutes long.
Reading a distress beacon.
Yeah, it already is 20 minutes long. Oh, that ticks me off. That was not supposed to happen. So what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to get in a vehicle and be sitting around like this till it flies you to another area. And then you're supposed to go inside of this building, and then, you know, you proceed from there. I don't know what happened there. It just glitched up and didn't give me a falcon or anything. Maybe I skipped the spot that was supposed to have like a load point or something, and that's why it didn't do it. But I've never had that happen before. Well, on the plus side, at least I can try to kill this elite this time. There he is again.
Distress beacon's coming from just south of your commander. We're close.
Roger that. Eyes peeled. Structure point 3-4. Looks clear from this angle.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna kill him anyway. I don't know where he goes either. I kind of wish there was a
Circle west
theater
and
mode.
check it out. Noble team, you have permission to engage, but be
Yeah.
selective. We don't need to telegraph a presence. Noble 6, move into the house. Go in quiet.
I'm right behind you.
I ain't going quiet,
Noble
boss.
leader, I'm seeing heat sinks in the structure ahead. Move! On your knees, now! Commander, be advised, I'm reading heat signatures in that structure directly east of your position. Over. Noble team, double timing.
Well, anywho, I apologize for the length of this video, and some of the more quiet segments on my part. That just really caught me off guard. I was expecting this to be a really quick video. As honestly, this level is not that long, especially if you know what you're doing. Daniel, my friend, and I, we've been kind of exchanging secrets on how to get through these levels a lot quicker on Legendary. And I've learned so many tricks and tips from him just in like one night. Especially for that level I was showing you guys earlier. That's like my favorite level. For those of you who have played Halo, you'll know that I was referring to Nightfall. But there's this really cool trick that you can do in it, which gets you through the level like super fast. One of my favorite tricks of all time. Oh, there's Banshees up there. Anywho, we're gonna go ahead and run past all these guys. Or not.
Enemy dropships inbound. Falcon, moving to assist.
Let's go ahead and run. I should have picked up that plasma grenade, but whatever. You'll notice that in this game there's a sprint option. So the way sprinting... the heck was that? The way sprinting works in this game is it works as a power-up. So like in Halo 4, if you've played that, you get little power-ups that give you special abilities, like a booster, or you know, the ability to use like a flash clone or something like that as like a decoy. In this game, running is a special ability, so ooh, I really got to be careful here. Ooh boy, that could have been bad. Oh, I can't believe I survived.
Commander, I'm seeing more hostile activity to the northeast.
But it's the first time you get to see like a running or a sprinting mechanic in a Halo game. The only problem is I feel like it was executed kind of poorly. Granted, they did what they could with what they were given, but yeah, running mechanics should be done a little bit better than this. Anywho, let's go ahead and try and do this in order. Another vehicle there, by the way. Missed the heat signature area, but whatever. Ugh.
Boss, we're picking up a distress signal.
Mayday, 3 Charlie 6. Does anyone read? You were attacked by Covenant
Actually, we
forces.
should
Covenant is en reach.
go to the
Repeat,
front
Covenant
end.
is en reach.
Take out the guys over here.
Let's move, 6.
Gosh, I really hope that doesn't flip out on me again. I almost said freeze up on me, but it wouldn't be very accurate. Ooh, I need to be careful. I really need to be careful.
Position. They got me zero.
I could also just kill all the guys here and then probably not have that issue. Was it focused on the one guy for some reason? I get that they gotta evac you and stuff. Oh. Something about the games and ostriches with me lately. They were in Postal, now they're here. Can't escape them. Except in this game, they're actually kind of annoying.
Noble leader, be advised. I have visual on inbound Covenant dropships.
Evac transport, keep your distance.
Okay.
Hold position. Clear an LZ.
Yeah, we'll clear an LZ, but man, if that dropship doesn't show up this time, I'm gonna be really sour.
Be advised, we got hostile dropship inbound.
Okay, so there's gonna be an elite, and there's gonna be 2 elites in this one. So this is like the ideal spot to this is the ideal area for that dropship to come in and stuff. So depending on which route you go through, determines where the evac spot will be. I prefer when it happens over here because it makes going through the level, or it makes going through this section a lot easier. I say as I get absolutely murdered out here. Honestly, I'm just being really careless in this situation. So what I'm doing with the plasma pistol is what I do in all the Halo games. It's a little bit harder in this one. But if you overcharge your plasma pistol, it takes out the shields on elites. And then all you have to do is swap to a precision weapon, and it instantly headshots them. Very, very cool trick. Kind of cheap when it comes to multiplayer because it acts the same way. But, yeah. Also, but in this situation, though, I really don't care. This is like A-okay with me because these guys are clearly overpowered compared to me. But that's just how Legendary is. There's a health kit in here somewhere. Here it is. I need to get another plasma pistol for that elite. I mean, technically I can kill the elite without it. It's just, the plasma pistol makes it a lot easier to do. See? Okay, so it looks like all the Marines are dead.
Transport. LZ is clear. Move in for
So
Affirmative. Transport inbound.
I'm actually gonna keep the DMR this time. Okay, now we're able to get in. Man, that was weird last time. So yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. A transport's supposed to come down, and it's supposed to be able to pick you up.
We're at the relay outpost. Doors locked.
And then you're able to continue from there.
Can you beat it?
I dial up my torch, cut the way through. Gonna take some time.
Okay. We're en route to your location.
Anywho, one thing Daniel and I both agree on in terms of this game is that there's a lot of unnecessary things here and there. Like this section, honestly, this could have just been a really quick cutscene that you could skip. I mean, unless you're in like a gunner seat or something, there's really no point in this. They don't even have like a little Easter egg where they're doing like Night at the Roxbury head bobbing or whatever.
Approaching the comm outpost.
Drop us in the coordinates. courtyard.
LZ's a little hot, sir.
Put her down,
It'll just make
pilot.
this section seem a lot faster. So here's another case where you really don't have to do anything. You do have to clear out a certain amount of enemies to proceed, but from here, honestly, just run for that door down there, and you should be fine. Careful, because there's a lot of guys down here, and they will wreck you if you're not quick enough. Fortunately, these guys are pretty good at killing some of them when they're not getting blown to pieces by grenades. Everyone except Emil. Emil is clearly not prepared for this mission.
How we doing, Cat?
Taking a little longer than I hoped for. I've cut about halfway through the door.
So all we're really waiting for is for her to hack the door so it closes it behind us. Meanwhile, we are focusing on protecting her and stuff, even though you don't really have to. Honestly, she's, like I said, everyone's invincible unless you're in like a cutscene. Then they die. Take out an elite, get a couple extra points. That's not kind of a waste of ammo right there. So it's pretty much just a mini firefight at this point. Nothing too special. Oh, that was dumb. Elites in this game, by the way, which is that thing I just killed. Elites are super powerful in this game. They have outrageous melee mechanics. They have the ability to kick you, and if you get kicked by them, they instantly kill you. You could have full shields or whatnot. It does not matter. Those guys will just absolutely take you down. So they tell you to get inside and stuff like that, but you're usually waiting for your guys to get blasted through the door. And then even then, Carter's about to get crushed, because I know he's not going to move out of the way of that door. Oh, never mind, it pushed him this time. There's been cases where like they'll stand in the middle of the door closing, and then it'll crush them when they get over here. And it'll like clip them out of the room. They'll eventually teleport back to you, but nonetheless, it still happens. Okay.
Can't see a thing. Noble 6, turn on your night vision.
Number 6.
I don't have to because my game is up so high.
Where's the rest of your unit?
We got split. I don't think they... It sounded bad on the comms.
All right, Corporal. Stay put. We'll get you a combat surgeon.
Damn. Plasma damage.
Found something.
I'll take that, 6. Not your domain.
I got a live one over here.
Come on. Out you come.
Menjaninen! Nie! Hadon Bacon!
It's all right. We're not gonna hurt you.
George.
I got her. Keep still, and I'll release you.
Meg, Itvanak.
Oh, I guess the
Hey,
music
over.
mutes
We've been
the sound effects of the elites too. Wow.
Bad guy
Okay,
coming
maybe
out.
I'll turn up the music next time. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to hear him like growling and stuff. It's actually kind of neat. This is one of the better scenes in the game. It's stupid at this point because they're kind of just sitting there. And that's also a really bad tactical move on their
Negative 4,
part.
stay on the entrance. 2, handle her. 5 and 6, clear the hole.
Covenant don't take prisoners, by the way. They just kill you. Unless you're Captain Keyes, but that's like a weird situation. Anywho, they give you back the pistol for some reason in that cutscene. Even though there's a bunch of DMRs like right there. clearly you're going to want to go with the more accurate weapon. The pistol is okay, but I think that the DMR is slightly more accurate. So with cowbell on, it makes everything fly around all over the place. But that concussion rifle that he's shooting, that's still a really powerful weapon. Fortunately, it's nothing a couple of headshots can't solve. So yeah, as you can see, you can take out elites and stuff without the plasma pistol. It's just the plasma pistol makes it a lot easier to kill these guys. I thought that was a tablet or something. In the levels, you'll find like a bunch of hidden data pads, or tablets as I call them, just kind of sitting through the level. If you get them all, you get an achievement. And it kind of works like the terminals from Halo 3. It just gives you more data, or more lore in the story. It's not essential to what's going on right now, but it is kind of neat to read up on it.
There's more. Flush them out. I've got you covered.
Anywho, over here, we're pretty much at the end of the level. Again, I apologize that that the first time we went through it, it glitched up halfway through. But we persevered, we went through, and we got through it still relatively quick. Ooh, snap. Oh, okay. I should have saw that coming, but whatever. That was me getting cocky and going too fast. And that was those guys getting too cocky and going too fast. So yeah, there's either... I'm pretty sure there's 2 elites over here. But one of them will have a sword, and that guy basically rushes you. Not in a plasma pistol, yeah, plasma pistol charge, and DMR won't solve. Anywho, hit that button, and that's the end of the level. Go ahead and let the cutscene play through, and I'll end it there.
How long?
Question of my life. If the question is, when will the station be back online? 2 weeks, earliest. This is plasma damage. All major uplink components are fried.
2 minutes is too long.
Which is why I'm splicing into the main Overland bundle to get you a direct line to Colonel Holland. You're in my light, Commander.
Find out what she knows.
I love how angsty everyone is. Not really.
What's your name? Do you live around here? Arnevim George.
Shada.
Shada. Se Potroznev. Your accent sounds familiar. Shopron?
Tangari.
Friend of yours?
Father.
Shainalom. I'm sorry.
Why would you be?
Big man forgets what he is sometimes.
She just lost her father. She needs a full psychiatric workup.
She's not the only one. Lock it down, both of you. Get her on her feet. The body stays here.
Thank you, sir.
Signal. It's patchy, but it's there.
I'll take it.
Best not touch anything. You wouldn't want to ground this place.
I'm barely getting you. What's your situation? Over?
Colonel, this is Noble One. There are no rebels. The Covenant are on Reach. Acknowledge?
Come again, Noble One. Did you say Covenant?
Affirmative. It's the winter contingency.
May God help us all.
And there you have it. That is level 1 of Halo Reach. Oh wow, I got a higher score than all the other guys on my friends list. Anywho, yeah. So there you have it. It's gonna jump over to the next level, but I'm gonna end it there. Next time we'll go ahead and jump into the next one. Have ourselves a little bit of fun. But to catch you guys up on the story, basically, you're a replacement for some guy who died on the Noble team, which is those other Spartans besides yourself. You end up becoming one of them, hence your name being Noble 6. Your goal, or you're sent out there to investigate insurrectionist activity, but it ends up Reach is invaded by the Covenant. Now, Reach is a very strategic target for them because I think Reach is like one of the closest planets to Earth, and if they get to Earth, that's pretty much endgame right there. So, you know, humanity's consistently trying to hide the location of Earth. So Reach is kind of a major battle in the Halo series. This game takes a couple liberties with the story, because originally there was the book called The Fall of Reach, which explains the origins of the Master Chief, which is the character that you usually play as in the Halo games. This game, it focuses on a team that's on Reach in general. And during this game, technically the Master Chief is supposed to be up in space. I think going on a secret mission to capture a Covenant cruiser or something like that. This game kind of acts like it doesn't happen, and yeah, it throws a lot of the canon out of the water. I mean, there's some things that it maintains, but for the most part, it takes a lot of liberties with its story. Now, granted, this is the last game that Bungie worked on, compared to, or it's the last game that they worked on in the Halo series. This was kind of their transfer game, where they were transferring the series over to 343 Industries. Good on them, you know. It's always good for them to, or it's always good for companies to move on to different IPs as well. But yeah, they did quite a number on the story. I don't know if it was 343 Industries that had anything to do with it, or Microsoft, or maybe it was all Bungie. But yeah, story is definitely not the best part of this game. I do think that this is a solid Halo game. I would play this over... Honestly, I'd play it over Halo 5 any day. I think Halo 5 is definitely the worst so far. That's not to say that I absolutely hate it. I think there's good things about Halo 5, but Halo, compared to the other Halo games, it just doesn't come off as what I wanted. I feel like Halo 4 was a much better game, and honestly, Halo 4 kind of grinds on my gears because its story is super fast, and there's not really a whole lot of time to focus on, you know, the conflicts at hand. We'll get to that when we play through Halo 4. But this game, it's not that it's too fast, it's the fact that there's already an established story for Halo Reach, or for the Reach story, and this one kind of just acts like it doesn't happen. Or maybe there's something I missed from the novel, and maybe I don't know, maybe I just didn't think about it. But you'll see when I get to the last level. I'll kind of point out something. By the way, if you guys are ever looking for a good read, I totally recommend Halo: The Fall of Reach. Very cool origin story. Explains the story behind the Spartan 2s. Gives us our first description of the Master Chief under the armor. And, you know, it's just a really fun read. It also acts as like an immediate prequel to the original Halo game, which makes it one of my favorites. And then once you get done with that, go read up on Halo the Flood, which is basically a novelized version of the first game. but it adds a lot of content. So yeah. With that being said, though, I've got to hit the hay. I will see you guys next weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a fantastic day, night, whatever. Take care.